football season. Ranked team against unranked opponent, and we'll see if the upset can shake up the rankings in this one. Welcome to the Big House, home of the Michigan Wolverines. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the South Carolina Gamecocks, taking on a participant from the playoff last year, the Michigan Wolverines. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. And the Gamecocks have been waiting, and finally the moment is coming, and the opening of the season. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Takes the handoff. It's Peppers. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line. Guys, let's chat about Michigan. Doesn't matter what time of season it is, a top 10 win is a top 10 win, and you know the underdogs would love to make a statement.
No doubt about it. When you've got a very low number beside your name, you're going to get everybody's best shot, and that's what this team is expecting from their opponent today. A lot of eyeball.
Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception.
Now, after watching that interception, I just wonder if this kid's too amped up tonight. He was so excited to take the field. He thought this was going to be a game that he could stat it up, but he's going to have to do a better job tonight with his decision-making. That is not how you want to start a game.
From the shotgun, they'll run it. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
Makes the catch. He gets it in. Touchdown, Gamecocks. They're on the board first here in the season opener. Well, just as you would expect, that didn't take very long.
It didn't, Reese, and you've got to make great field position count. When you've got opportunities, you got to pay it off. And the offense took advantage, scoring a touchdown. Didn't have far to go, but they got the points they needed.
And the extra point makes it 7-0. They got the ball in great field position, and bam, bam, 2 plays and into the end zone. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little whoop out of this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? Let's take a minute to talk about Michigan. What an offseason in the recruiting department, reeling in a top 10 class, and you got to think that's going to help.
Man, yeah, it's just nice when you get some recruiting and some excitement, right? Get a top 10 class. You know the talent is really, really good. The young talent pushes the older talent, Jesse, and it just makes the squad obviously so much better.
And with that top 10 class, David, they really feel like they were able to reload the roster, and they think they've got some impact freshmen in this class as well. Can't wait to see what they do today.
And he's left with no option but to throw it away.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throwaway.
Come to the line, facing 3rd and long from the 25. He wants to change this route. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. Makes the catch. It's Cole. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain.
Really nice job by the defense there. You're trying to force the quarterback to throw the football in front of you and allow your guys to square up and make a tackle out in space. You got to force the ball carrier to do something special after the catch. Not able to do it there, so really nice tactic by the defense. Football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
The give to the tailback. Plows through the defense. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39.
Love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Try to pick up the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Basic run plays. I don't need a bunch of complicated stuff sometimes. I just need to get the first down and get the sticks moving.
The Gamecocks will have it 1st and 10. They'll try the run. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. To throw, it's Underwood. Here comes the heat. He's going to take off. Good little pickup there as he saw some daylight and got what he could.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center nowadays in football. You can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them they'll get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
And the Gamecocks come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Trying to pick it up on the ground. Breaks into the open. They'll move the chains. Good execution on 3rd down. They've got it at the 41.
Yeah, and it's so nice. Don't overthink it, right? Just hand it off, get the first down, new set of downs, let's go.
The Gamecocks have their offense in high gear. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
I don't know if that's the coverage you want to be throwing wide receiver screens against. Oftentimes you want the receivers to have some access. You want the DBs to be off a couple yards so you can help set up the blocks and give the receivers somewhere to go with it. It's hard to run that against press coverage, and they only picked up a few yards there.
So an example of a tight end doing a little unheralded work to set up a much better 3rd down situation.
And I like the QB here, Reese. I like the decision where I understand, let's get this football out, let's get some positive yards, and then get to 3rd down where you can still have a better situation now because we got rid of the football and took the yards out of there.
Well, it's just been a 49-yard field goal drive, but they're hungry for touchdowns, so they'll try to move the chains on 4th and short. Caught near the sticks. It's Lewis. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
Well, it's a heck with being conservative, right? I mean, that essentially would have just been a chip shot field goal with where they were on that 4th down, but they decide to go for it, throw it. They're looking for 6. They're going for a touchdown. They are being aggressive.
Moving closer to the red zone, it's at the 27 on first down. Here's the handoff. Running into the open space. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
That's the end of the quarter, and South Carolina has the lead. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the second quarter. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. The play action fake. Still looking on the move. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line.
I really like the play by the quarterback. Very, very smart. Listen, early in the downs, goal-to-go situation. Drop back. You don't see it right away. Tuck it and get positive yards. Make that next down easier so I can try to get a little bit closer to the goal line and I can get that touchdown. Headsy play by the QB.
They want to dance their way in on 3rd and goal. He's a tough, crafty back, but he couldn't find his way to the marker, and it'll be 4th down.
Second quarter might not be gamble time, but inside the 3, Paul, I've got the green light. I'm going for this.
I am, too. And you're essentially running a 2-point play here, right? You've got a play you practice all week long. That's the play you dial up right here.
Back to throw, it's Underwood. Touchdown, Gamecocks! Fit it in the window for the score.
And I like the decision to go for it. And I think a lot of people probably thinking this close to the goal line, 4th and goal, they're going to power it in. Nice job. They had this play ready. They go with the pass. Nice throw, nice catch. Huge job and huge execution on 4th down.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Gentlemen, that pivotal top 15 battle is in the books. Here's how things went down. Oregon was anything but dominant today, but the Ducks are going to leave Autzen Stadium winners. A lot to work on, no question, but they avoid one in the Elcon. Iron sharpens iron, and you just know a top 15 matchup like this is going to go a long way in telling the story of each of these teams' seasons.
Hey, Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. On the run, it's Peppers. Oh, he's got some space. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain. You put on that wing helmet, and the one thing you want to do is establish the running game.
Yeah, no matter who the coach is, no matter who the players are, it's a tradition. It's physicality. That's how they've built this brand at Michigan. And I think no matter who's there, it's going to be how they continue to build on that tradition.
On the move. Can't get him to the ground. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41.
Great offenses always stay ahead of the chains. That run right there, now you're in a good position. It's not 2nd and long. It's not 3rd and long. Now it's the whole playbook's open. The defense really has to honor run and pass on the next snap.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. To the air, it's Baldridge. Makes the catch, it's Peppers. They'll stop him at the 46 after a 5-yard pickup.
I just love quarterbacks that aren't greedy and that aren't always trying to throw the home run ball, right? 2nd down, you're in your own end of the field. The guy you want to throw to is not open. Just find the back. He'll go do something positive with it. This guy is a weapon, and you got to find him in the passing game.
Got enough for the first. All kinds of room to the right. Touchdown, Michigan! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
a little bit of burners when he kicked it in gear and got the long touchdown.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Looking to throw on first down. Quarterback extends the play. On the move to the right, looking for a big one. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Well, I love the effort by the quarterback here. He extends the play. Nothing open right away. There's a little bit of pressure. He gets to the outside, tries to take a shot down the field, just not on the same page with his intended target.
Surges across the 30, out to the 32, a 6-yard run.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
Big noise in the big house for this huge third down play. Throws to the wideout. And the double coverage, and they made him pay. It's intercepted. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
And that's just excellent cover. Man, cover one, nowhere to throw the football. Look at everybody playing man across the board. You still got the safety in the middle of the field. Nobody open, and if I'm the QB man, I don't need to force it. I don't force it in the tight windows if it's not there. He throws it, unfortunately, gets the interception. Bad decision by the QB there.
Looking for a man, it's Baldridge. Showing the arm strength down the left side. They'll finally put the brakes on him at the 3. A big throw, catch and run on that one.
I love offensive coordinators that take shots in sudden change situations. You just got the takeaway. You're not wasting any time. Defense is jogging on the field. They barely have time to line up. You take a shot deep down the field, and you hit it, adding insult to injury to the opponent. That is a great play call.
And this offense will have to feel pretty good about itself if it can tie the game before halftime. First and goal. Looking to throw. That's got it. Touchdown, Wolverine. That's the way you finish a drive and put up points.
And they cap off the drive with a touchdown, throwing the football. In the last play, they got the explosive. They get right back to the line of scrimmage and dial up another one. Great work by the quarterback and his target being on the same page. These last two plays, throwing the football, man, it doesn't get any better than that.
All tied up and just about set to kick it away. He'll bring it out. It's good. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Plenty of time to work. Not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. They'll leave it with him. They needed to find enough space and get it moving forward, and they're up to the 22. He's up to 55 yards on the ground, and he wanted to make a first impression, and he's doing that in this opening game. And the Gamecocks in a good spot here with second and short. Looking for a physical attack from the Ducks. They get him stopped at the 26, but that'll be enough for this offense to go to work on first down.
You got to have short area quickness. That running back there doing what it takes to make sure he got that first down.
They'll snap it from the 26 on first down. Looking for a man. It's Underwood. Finds the tight end. Across the 35, out of bounds at the 36, and a really good pickup as they're starting to move. Love the way he didn't just run to a spot. He found the cushion in the zone and got himself open for the first down.
Yeah, and you're taught to find that space. Don't run right into a zone defender who's sitting there looking at the quarterback and looking at you. So much creativity with routes now and being able to just have subtle moves one way, come back the other way. Nice job by the tight end finding that hole in the zone.
Looking for a crease. It's fouled. Stopped at the 47 after a 10-yard gain.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on first down. And you want to create second and short, third and short, or just get first downs like that run right there.
The Gamecocks have it with a 1st and 10. To the air on first down. It's complete to the right. He'll go out of bounds inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39. Last couple of plays, the offense seems to be just one step ahead, David.
Yeah, and I'm going to have to do something to disrupt the timing, the rhythm. I got to do something that they're not expecting, because right now they got the run and they got the pass working. So this defense, I have to find something new to kind of confuse this offense.
They'll put it in play from the 40 on 1st and 10. Leaves it with the running back. He breaks a tackle.
Defense, man, you got to go low and you got to chop that tree down, right? Go with the legs, take the legs out from underneath them so he can't continue to churn those puppies out and get extra yards after contact like he did there.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Off play action. He's got him. And they pick up just a few on that completion. IndyCar tempo as they hit to the line for this 3rd down play. Clock running. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here. More than 100,000 making their presence felt. A huge 3rd down here in the big house. Moves away as he feels pressure. He's going to run it. Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. They've moved it to the 19, 1st and 10. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. So the officials take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn the call. Now on 1st and 10 from the 29. Looking to throw, it's Underwood. He'll take a shot. And they won't make the connection, going for the big play.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed. He's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up. But if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. To the air on 2nd down. Here he goes, breaking the pocket. On the move, he fires. He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left.
All right, you got to be careful here if you're the quarterback, right? Back-to-back incompletions. You had a nice drive. You're still in field goal range there. Think about this. You cannot take a sack. That has got to be what the play caller is reminding his quarterback about in the headsets right now. If it's not there, throw this thing away, because we've got a chance to at least get 3 points here.
That'll be enough for the first down, and now they've got it at the 15-yard line. The offense burns its 3rd and final timeout of the half. They'd love nothing better than to add a 3-ball here before the break. The defense calls the timeout. Their second of the day as they try to get their act together. And in the closing moments of the first half, they'll try to put a 3 spot on the board. It is perfect. And they'll trot off to the locker room after the field goal to close the half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. The Wolverines will line up to kick off and start the second half. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. South Carolina offense is back on the field. If it's working, why change it? And that running game was working in the first half. I imagine we'll see a lot more of it here in the third. Turning it on! Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
There on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Leaves it with the back. Not a lot of daylight. He gets one to the 32.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. A lot of times we don't focus on it enough. How important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
And the Gamecocks are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. On 3rd and short, trying to impose their will and move the chains. Nice job to get it past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35.
Well, when you've had the day that this guy's had so far, why not hand it off to him on 3rd down, right? At this point, you're almost basically expecting him to find a way to pick it up, and he does exactly that. This guy has been a monster all game.
Rush coming in high, and they got him at the 29.
What a great play. Winning one-on-one, getting home and getting a sack, and that kind of effort is going to get the big house fired up. These 100,000-plus Michigan Wolverine fans are on their feet screaming because of that dominant play right there coming from their D-line.
Finds his way for 3 after the 33. Buys a little extra time. And with not much doing downfield, he found his parents open in the stands and threw it to him. The Gamecocks will line up to put it away. They'll put it away for the first time tonight. Let's see what he can do with it. Slips through the line. Will be got it out of bounds, but not before a nifty return on that one. Guys, here come those maize and blue wing helmets on offense. Use the play fake, now to throw. Flushed out of the pocket. Going to try to get it himself. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Well, just nowhere to go there. And it started in the pocket. It was collapsing. Quarterback felt it. So he tried to get outside, make something happen himself, but give the defense tons of credit. Excellent job in pursuit. They're able to give up no gain.
Quarterback making adjustments. Looking downfield. It's Baldridge. They get to him as he throws. Oh, it's picked off. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
Zone equals eyes. When I say that, DBs, linebackers, all covering the middle of the field. So many guys over the middle of the field trying to take away the easy stuff, but reading the quarterback's eyes the whole time. Whenever he breaks to throw that football and that hand separates from the ball.
It's a fumble on the play. Recovered by the defense, and he's off. Flying out to the left. Touchdown, Michigan. This defense making a big play, putting it in the end zone.
And how about this defense making plays? Not only do you force the fumble, the awareness to scoop it up. Understand the difference between trying to jump on it, but pick it up and make a play. They make a play in this offense. They have not put together a lot of scoring drives, and now they give up points on the other end. They got to get it together.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he added the extra point. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. BYU is currently trailing, but this has been a back-and-forth affair. If that quarterback can find a little magic a la Ty Detmer, this might not be over just yet. They're trailing by just 4 to Boston College. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this college football matchup.
Thanks for the update on that with Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Takes a handoff. It's foul. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success. But on that play, really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting him to the ground.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Right back to it. Chain gang on the move. It'll be a first down at the 29.
You know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot, but that guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off the huge gain. It's tough to get these guys on the ground.
He'll do it himself. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Gamecocks have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Back to pass. Here's the pressure. And he can't make the connection on his first attempt. Let's see if he settles down.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
Big noise in the big house for this huge third down play. He's looking downfield to throw. Makes the pass. Intercepted. The defense has set him up. Trying to take it back. Touchdown, Wolverine. The defense gets it done with a huge interception return. The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, don't drop it. Then thought, don't get caught, don't get caught. And he did the pick 6.
Hey, these guys can play offense, too. Look at this. I showed you I can be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out at wide receiver next week after making that big play. But defense, great job making the interception. And you're right, doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back, brother.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick 6, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick 6 and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out and not try to get it all back here in one play. Just execute the offense.
he can move. He's got an open man. There he goes. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. At receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's consistent, and he's got good hands. You don't see him put a lot of balls on the ground. Nice job there picking up the first down.
Oh, and he just dropped it so close to his second interception of the game. Instead, it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. The hand to the running back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Wants to pass. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Got room on the return.
Coming out of the tunnel in the third quarter, this quarterback now is really struggling with his decision-making. 2 picks here in the third quarter. This looks like Jekyll and Hyde from what we saw in the first half.
Well, and the bad thing is they're going to be in passing situations. They're coming from behind. They're going to need him to play better. Like, he's going to have to read the field better and make some plays if they want to get back in this football game.
They'll go to the ground. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down. And they got to keep that up here in the second half.
Wants to adjust the pattern. Back to pass. It's Baldridge. Rushes on him. Blasted as he lets it go.
He didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell in.
It'll be 3rd and long. Wide receiver comes in motion. Some early movement along the offensive line, and they'll walk it back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. A 3rd down try for the offense. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. The quick out. Tackle is made at the 38. Let's see just how daring they'll be on 4th down.
4th down coming up. Number 17. On to take it away.
We've reached the end of the period, and Michigan has the lead. They've done the work to build a nice cushion. Now to bring it home as we check out the stats after 3 quarters. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. And the Wolverines will punt this one away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Fields the punt. Wants to make a play. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. Well, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
They came out humming on this drive, and now it's first down from the 36. From the gun, the ground game. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front seven tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
They'll run play action. Steps away. Trying to make magic on the scramble.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. In that time, quarterback, nice job, buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there, so instead of throwing it away and getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
More than 100,000 making their presence felt. A huge third down here in the big house. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
And this is a tough time for this offense because you're in passing mode. You're in comeback mode, and the defense knows that. Like, they're putting their ears back. They're coming after the quarterback, and you've already struggled protecting your guy today and creating those explosive plays. This offense is going to have to buckle up and really protect their guy up front.
Has to get there to move the sticks. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on down.
And now my mindset has to completely change. Listen, they needed points. That's over. Like, plenty of time left, over 3 minutes on the clock. I got to get me a stop, and I got to get that football back so my offense can score some points.
Dropping back, it's Baldridge. Quarterback on the move, still looking. Working on the right. Breaks into the open. And a big hit at the end, but it didn't stop him from getting the first down.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple of shorter throws, just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here.
And that's really nice offensively because you're in the red zone. You do have an opportunity to add to your lead here, but you're staying in bounds. I think the clock right now is the most important thing. How can we keep this thing ticking away? By going down in bounds, you're doing exactly that.
Under fire. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
When you make a quarterback feel comfortable, man, they'll sit in that pocket, they'll go through their progressions, but when you start to hit them, they become very human, very average. They got to do a better job of keeping him upright, protecting him, so he can have a better second half than he did first.
Throws for the tight end. Working the middle. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be first and goal.
Offense has practiced the situation. This is 4-minute offense. You've got the lead late in the game. You're trying to bleed the clock and just get first downs. They do that. They stay in bounds, and the clock keeps ticking.
And if they can find the end zone here, that might be all she wrote. First and goal. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
And for quarterbacks throwing the ball down this close to the goal line, because there's so many bodies in such a small space, oftentimes routes take a little bit longer to develop, and it forces quarterbacks to have to hold on to it a little bit longer. That's the risk and danger with throwing the ball so close to the goal line. You might get sacked.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they have this game in hand right now, but we'll see just how aggressive they want to be on offense. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. To the air, it's Baldridge. Gets rid of it. Right out trying to get it in. Touchdown, Michigan! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Well, they were able to come out here week 1 and really feed off the energy of this home crowd. They've been making plays all over the field. You could not ask for a better start to the season.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And now with the extra point, they're up by 18 here in the 4th. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Always expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. Virginia Tech managed to avoid a bitter defeat by scratching out a narrow victory. This wasn't the blowout some around Blacksburg had hoped for, but it sure beats the alternative. All that speculation all week, and now we know. But something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Oh, he's got some space. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
A huge game. Probably would have loved to say this earlier in the game. Probably would have loved to have some of these runs and have a little bit more success running the football earlier. Now, I might think about maybe cranking the tempo and probably, if I'm going to need these runs, I'm going to need to go ahead and score on these runs, or I'm going to need to start chucking the football.
They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. Looking to throw on first down. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
I got to give this defense a lot of credit. They were very confident coming into this one, even though they were going up against one of the best quarterbacks in the entire country.
And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
If I had told you that one of the best quarterbacks in all of college football was going to have less than 200 yards passing in this game, you might not have had that on your bingo card, but that's what's in fact happened. This defense has done an outstanding job getting pressure on him like they did right there getting the sack.
On third down, he'll have to push it downfield. He's taking a deep shot. He's got it for a big play. They make the stop, but this junior loves to show off his arm strength, and he did it there. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. Zings it complete to the right. Inside the 40. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. Looking downfield on first down. Takes a hit as he fires. Can't hold on. He had it right down the middle, and he flat dropped it.
Got to give this defense a lot of credit because even down to the last seconds in this football game, we're seeing outstanding effort. QB taking a shot down the middle of the field. There's a defender swatting it away. They have had this quarterback's number all game long, and that's why they're winning this game.
Fires toward the end zone. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Well, this guy must feel like he's run into a buzzsaw in this game. He has been under duress all game long. That's a big reason why he's thrown multiple interceptions in the game, too. Nothing coming easy to him. It's hard to see the field when your internal clock is going off so fast because of the pressure of this defense, and that's why they find themselves.
Makes a grab on the shot, and he's going to score. Touchdown, South Carolina.
Well, he's just running straight down the field. The thing you got to look at there is the velocity on the throw by the quarterback. He didn't lob it. He got it to him quickly, put it on his body. He was able to make the catch and then run it in for a touchdown.
And the extra point was good. They're definitely up against it. Time running out, down 2 possessions. They'll try the onside kick. Few anxious moments there, but the hands team true to its name as they make the grab and get the ball.
And this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time. When you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
The give to the back. Turning it on. They'll make the stop, but that first down ought to ice it. They should be able to kneel this one out.
Well, he was able to gash him on that play. You just give this guy 1 inch, one little crease. He puts his foot in the ground, and he gets north fast.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
You know, the runner just has to have a little bit more patience. He bounced that thing outside a little too early, and as a result, lost yards.
The Wolverines with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Under fire. Can't find the man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.